Hello my dears, this is Jessica with Stamp a Blessing, and today I have another episode of Scrap a Blessing. Super excited to share this with you today. I hope you are inspired by the process. First of all, I love choosing my pictures, and in this case I want to inspire you to do what I call a vision board. I decided to go to one of my favorite apps, the Over app. You can just find it like that, OVER app, on your phones or your iPad, and it includes, on the free side, includes so many pictures that you can use for different projects that you make. This time I chose different photos, some from my photo stream and some from the app, that represent my vision for the future, what I totally see in my future, and I definitely know that God intends for me. And as you see, I picked many of the pictures, and I will be explaining through the process a little bit more about it, but I just wanted to give you a heads up that when I start my scrapbooking process, I usually pick the pictures first and usually how many I want to use. In this case, I have 9, and I decided to put them on a grid, which I made using the Project Life app. Hope you're taking notes because I have more details for you. Next, after I do that, I usually like to choose where I'm going to be placing my journaling. Sometimes I choose to put my journaling on the sides, other times I like to hide it behind. Sometimes I put it in pockets and you don't even know that the journaling is there. But this time I decided to bring my journaling in a different way on my computer and wrote down what I wanted to say. I was using Pages on my laptop computer, the Mac Pro that I have, and I decided to take the edges, the indents that they usually put like 1 inch on each side. I made this to about 0.25 of an inch, and down here I pretty much left nothing. But I went ahead and opened one of the documents. I wrote my journaling already because I wanted this to go at the bottom. That was one of the first choices I made. I also decided that I want to either put my title on the side or at the top. Not totally sure. You are going to discover that with me. So let's just go ahead and start. Those are my first 2 processes. The third one is choosing my colors. Since I have so many colors on this layout right here, on all my pictures already bring so much color, and I want them to be the ones calling the attention, right? I decided to go with a crumb cake 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, and also included an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, same color, because it will go through my printer totally fine. You use what you have, and at this point my printer is not a 12 by 12, so I was not able to put all the journaling down here, so I decided just to add it to this piece of cardstock. This turned out to be a teeny bit smaller than 8.5, okay, and I just printed it, to my surprise or to your surprise. This was printed on a Whisper White, not the thick but the thin cardstock, Whisper White, yeah. And yes, it's not as glossy, it's not as bright, but I do like the matte feeling. And if you want to see another example, this is on a HP glossy paper. This is another layout that I am creating, and you see that this one's a little bit glossy and this one is not, which I'm okay with it. So you have options. In this case, I know I want to place this in here, and I know I want to be putting this on the side. I have my journaling already set, and I have my photos where I want them to be. Next, I will decide what I want my main corners to have. Decide what you want on your main corners. In this case, most likely I will be embellishing this corner right here, and maybe just a teeny bit of something on this area. Not entirely sure, but I do have an idea. To do that, this pineapple right here really inspired me, so I decided to bring the Timeless Tropical Cling Stamp Set, and I have some material from the Tropical Oasis Memories and More card pack, so I'll be using some of that. Look how gorgeous this is. Absolutely beautiful. And that kind of gave me a set of colors that I could use, and I'm not sure exactly how, but it gave me a set of colors that I could use. I have the Soft Sea Foam, Garden Green, Mango Melody, Flirty Flamingo, and Crumb Cake, all colors from Stampin' Up, which I represent as well. And over here, I have some of that pre-peacock color. I love it, and I love those flowers. So we'll see what happens with it. I know I have some stickers also in here, not totally sure how I will use them, but that's part of the process, okay? You don't know how everything is gonna look at the end. I brought some dimensionals, I brought some of those palm trees, and I also brought some of this wonderful braided burlap trim because I think it brings so much, and I love that it's the same color as the cardstock, so it's not going to be, you know, taking all the attention away from my pictures. Brought some ink pads, and then I'm considering the line alphabet from Stampin' Up as well. Not totally sure how we will use it for the title, but I may. And this, my dears, is our layer for today. I hope you are blessed by it. I was inspired by the place I want to be as a vision. And I prayed and I asked and I found, you know what? I want to be in a place where I am carefree, where there is beauty surrounding me. Also, I want to be spontaneous. I want to be in a position where I can be myself, also fulfilled, where there's lots of laughter, and I can be creative. But I don't want to be in any of those places without being with my God. my husband, and my children. And I decided to write inspired by Isaiah 32, verses 17 and 18. The fruit of righteousness will be peace. The effects of righteousness will be quietness and confidence forever. My people will live in peaceful dwelling places, in secure homes, in undisturbed places of rest. And my journaling says, and I typed, moving. I'm ready to move into the peaceful dwelling places of rest. I refuse to live as a victim of my circumstances. I refute self-pity and choose to hold on to hope as I move into my new place, a place of fulfillment where my soul is carefree, where I spontaneously dance, smelling the flowers and spreading beauty in creative ways, a place of laughter where Jesus becomes my all in all. I am surrounded by His love as well as those I love the most. I am ready to move with this vision into all He intends for me. And that was written today. And I hope you are blessed and inspired to scrap your own blessings and remember the goodness of God. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you subscribe to my channel and you enjoy this video.